All right, so one of the best ways to describe the difference between psychology and sociology would take an example like people who are diagnosed with ADHD or attention deficit hyperactive disorder, right? And so then on the psychology side, what do we know? What we know is that, after being diagnosed with ADHD, that the person would probably be sent to therapy and they would be taught, different coping mechanisms and strategies in order to help them deal with their condition. And, in the more severe cases, what they would happen would, they would do some kind of medical regimen to help the person deal with their symptoms. And look, and this is a completely valid and scientific way of approaching this problem. However, as a sociologist, we wouldn't even think of it this way. As a matter of fact, what we continue to find out in the research is that people who are traditionally diagnosed with ADHD, they actually would thrive in hunter-gatherer societies, and they also, for whatever reason, make really good soldiers. And so then, if the problem is not ADHD, then what exactly is the problem? And as a sociologist, we'd have to point to where the problem is being diagnosed the most, and that's in the education system. In the education system, it tends to have a very a style to where only one type of learner is really privileged in that space. And so a person with ADHD, they might actually be more of a kinetic learner, or maybe they're more creative on the creative side. And what we as sociologists would say is that these types of learners need to be given more opportunities to learn in those spaces so that they can pay attention and they can do things that will actually help them retain the knowledge other than the one-size-fits-all education system that we tend to have right now.